We're Michael and Fern, a young couple that have escaped a 9-to-5, sold our house and now travel full-time in an American RV with our 2 dogs, Max and Jet. This week we explore Windsor, find a hidden campsite right in the centre of London and find out whether our visas get accepted or denied. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're just about to leave a PARKUP location, so we thought we'd start filming from here, and also Michael just turned on the van and realised that we're about to hit 30,000 miles.
Yeah,
so
I think we're at 29999.
quite an achievement. See that properly?
Yeah.
I can't remember what the mileage was when we bought it, but it was, I feel like it was closer to 25,000. So we've already done 5,000.
What's that?
Yeah.
We're in flow.
What?
Look. 29999, right? And the generator's at 4444.
4444 is our number.
4444. That's fucking weird, isn't it?
So we've been staying in the industrial estate, an off-grid kind of park up for last night, which was Saturday night. It's now Sunday. Can't get out this door now that it broke the other day. We've still not fixed it. So I'll just show you where we've been. This is where we were staying last night. It's literally just in an industrial estate. We've stayed here 1 or 2 times before as well, actually, just for nights at the weekend. We're members of the Caravan and Camping Club, and there's like CL sites they're called. My mum told me about them before and I completely forgot. But it's essentially like little sites, almost like little privately owned airs where it's up to 5 camper vans that can go at one time. So we're gonna go check out one of those. We're hanging about this area like Yateley outside London because this is where my gran lives, and we've ordered quite a lot of packages and stuff to her house. So we don't want to go too far away, and then we're also waiting on picking back up the passports, so we don't know when that's going to be as well. So basically we're just hanging around this area so that we're not wasting fuel like trekking about and then having to go here, there and everywhere. The plan is to go check out one of these CL sites. We've packed in all the sides. I need to check the legs before we go. There's like the 4 jacks that we always put up. This is one of my jobs. There you go, you can see they're off the ground. We're all good. And then the second set of legs, I think we're good. So yeah, we're just about to head off and we'll update you when we get to the site if it's any good. They won't answer the phone, so we're just gonna see if we can get in there. Okay, that's us on the road. We're all packed up and it's a half an hour journey until we get there. The other thing that I was going to say to you guys is one of the annoying things about living in a van is finding new places. I think Michael already said this regarding his haircuts and stuff, but Max needs haircuts every 6 to 8 weeks, and I usually don't do it ourselves. I know some people who live in vans, they just cut their dogs with like shavers, but Max doesn't really like getting cut, so I'd prefer for him to go to an actual groomer's, and it also gives me the fear like cutting their nails in case I go too close to the quick. So we need to find Max a groomer's that he can go to, so that's definitely a job for this week. I think that's the main things. We've got a few other stuff we need to sort out. We need to check that the critter sticker for France, we ordered one like a couple weeks ago and I don't think it's turned up yet, so I need to check on that. And someone also commented saying to just order the German one while we're at it, so I might just have a look and get onto that. Okay, so we've just arrived at this CL site, and I'm pretty sure you can only have 5 vans on one site. Well, that's what my mum said to me anyway, and there's 5 vans here already, and we can't find anyone to speak to, so we're not really sure what to do. We've parked up like just in the little car park next to it. Well, it's quite a big car park next to it, luckily. I mean, we wouldn't even mind going there, but that's the like CL bit in there with the vans, and we're definitely in flow because look what is right here. Dog grooming, after I just said about needing Max to get groomed, but I don't know, we can't find anyone to speak to, so we're just kind of wandering about to see what the script is, but I'll let you know if we find out if we can stay here, but it's not looking the best. We had a little walk around there, couldn't see anyone. There's multiple things going on at this area. As I said, there's like the dog grooming. There's also like some sort of dog training around the corner as well, which we just went to go check out, which looked pretty cool. But yeah, we just had a wander around and we can't find anyone associated with the CL site, and there doesn't appear to be anyone in any of the caravans that, as far as we can see, or the motorhomes. I don't know, we're like, should we just park up here? Or are we gonna then just get set up and then get moved on and it gets dark? Because what time is it? It's 3:10. It starts getting dark at like 4:30, 5. So we've not got that long, so we're like, either we go try another CL site go try find somewhere else that we can just randomly park up. None of the CL sites seem to answer the phone. Should we go on maps and zoom in and see if there's anywhere that we can find that's just like a lay-by? Jet's licking your hand. Baby Jetty. Right, well, we're gonna try figure something out and we'll let you know.
So we found this little one on park for night. It's at the White Hart pub and we've got a cracking wee space. There's like a wee seating bench area almost, and we're just kind of parked up on the side of it. So the two slide outs we've managed to get out, the bedroom and the dining kind of room bit, and the plan is now just to jump into this pub because you need to basically they want you to buy a meal if you're staying in a car park, or a drink.
You only need to buy a drink.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some dinner anyway, so perfect.
So good. When it like is vlogging the wrong thing. Just wanted to say we're absolutely blown away by the food in that pub. It was so nice. We thought it was just going to be like standard pub food, and it ended up actually being like an Indian, a really authentic Indian place, which was lovely. We had poppadoms, we had 2 curries to share between us, and then we had dessert as well, and it was so nice. Oh my gosh, look how dark it is now. It's literally like 5:30. What time is it, Michael? 5:30? Yeah, it's 5:30 and it's so dark. But yeah, we're just going back to the van now and we're going to get it all set up. It's quite lovely when you just have a meal out and then you can go right back to your bed, have a little lie down. Just gave the dogs their dinner. It's 5:45, they normally get fed at 6, so 15 minutes early. Little treat for them, and then gonna go take them just literally out for a little pee in their toilets on the grass bit next door to where we're parked up in this car park, and see if they need the toilet, and then chill. We've got the heating on, make it nice and cozy in here. And yeah, then we've got a call at 8 o'clock with the Vortex Centre, who we do a lot of work with. So we've got like it's Jim who runs the Vortex Centre. He does like a breathwork and meditation call on a Sunday night at 8 PM, which is just always so nice. Catch up with everyone and do a little relax before the start of the week. So I'm very much looking forward to that at 8 o'clock. We actually, if we did repost it on like the post feature on YouTube, but I'm not really sure how that works, to be honest. I've just been winging it with that. So we did actually do a podcast on his YouTube channel, like I want to say it was like a month ago now, but time flies, so I have no idea how long ago it was. But I'll link it down below in the description if you want to go check that out, because me and Michael did like a full, I think it was like over an hour long podcast. So if anyone is looking for some more content with Michael and I, then definitely go check out that podcast that we did with Jim. So we talked about like our story with the Vortex Centre and how it's helped us on our journey to where we are just now. So definitely give that a wee check out if you want to learn out a bit more about like spirituality and stuff like that. Okay, good morning. We have woken up in the car park, obviously, of the White Hart pub that we were at last night. And it's a bit annoying because we were like deciding what to do. We don't really have anywhere that we need to be like today or in the next couple of days, so we've just got free reign. But we ideally like staying somewhere for 2 days.
It's not really free reign though, because we need to still be around London, as you know from the last
Yeah.
vlog.
Exactly. We're still, well, my gran is actually on holiday just now and she comes back tomorrow. So we've got some packages to collect from hers when she comes back. Well, one's went missing potentially. Anyway, we were trying to decide where to go because we prefer staying somewhere for 2 nights if possible, because if you have to move every single day it does get kind of like tedious. But we don't really feel like we should stay in this car park again. We definitely could, but I don't know. You just trust the feelings, and if you think you should move, then I feel like we just move. So Michael found somewhere in Windsor, I think it is, like a car park that you can just pay for, and it's got like a water tap. That's the other thing, is we kind of need water. So it's got a water tap and it's got like loads of shops around it and stuff, and we might even go to the gym. Oh, Jet. Hello, good morning.
Every time before we move right now, we need to grab the Starlink down, but we're going to put a gland in and then drive with the Starlink in flat mode. I don't know, does anyone do that? Does anyone drive with a Starlink on? Let us know in the comments, please.
Okay guys, we've arrived in Windsor in was it?
Alexandra Gardens car park. So there's
Yeah.
like a wee motorhome parking area. I think it's £18.50.
It's quite expensive.
Well,
£18.90 for...
But that does you till like the next morning basically.
So we have to leave at 9 AM tomorrow morning.
And they do have a water refill bit.
Yep. So we arrived, filled up the water, had a shower. Now we're taking the dogs a wee walk. So we'll show you the PARKUP bit when we get back to the van. And then we also have laundry to do. So we're going to try find... Is that another little Frenchie?
Yeah.
We've got laundry to do, so we're going to try find a place in like the centre of Windsor to go to a laundrette.
Time a sweeter wine and a road that drives to meet you, so it seems. A heart that's beat for us, proud defender of her days. She once was but a girl.
Literally just realised that we can see Windsor Castle from where we're parked up. Oh. Come on now. There she is. Always makes us feel bad when we leave. Welcome to our private garden. We've got the laundry. We just still like shove all of our laundry into these bags. I love the crunchy leaves.
Lovely little main street.
I think it's quite nice seeing like a main street that's not just full of, you know, charity shops and Poundland and all that, to actually see one with shops. It's quite lovely.
Don't really know much about Windsor, but I feel like it's a kind of nice-ish place. Bit of dough here. Walked all the way to that place and forgot that we never had cash, so now I need to walk like, I need to walk about 10 minutes in the other direction to try and find a cash machine. Urgh.
Can you see it?
That's really fucking cool, to be honest.
You can get your eye made into a necklace. Look.
Tracing steps or reminisce your father had followed, seeking that sweet sapience, trying to heal the hollow. Such a heart to cast aside the soft.
I treated myself to a little perfume because I've just ran out of mass perfume and I'm just trying to keep like one perfume for day and one perfume for night. And like I was just opening the box and obviously like it's a massive box compared to the perfume. And then you also get this little like holder that you can put the perfume in. And like previously when living in a house, you know, you just keep all this stuff and well chuck the box, but you'd obviously keep that wee holder and stuff. And I'm like, it's just so unnecessary, isn't it? Like you only really need this and you don't need like all the stuff that goes along with it. So I'm probably just gonna chuck all the rest and just keep this tiny bottle. But it's just funny the different mindset that you have living in a van. And like I'm also like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of all this rubbish before I go back to the van so that I don't have to carry it about with me. But it's just funny the mindset shift that you have when you have less stuff. It's quite nice actually, quite freeing. Okay, we're back at the van now. Oh, there's our neighbours. Hello neighbours. We're back at the van. We've managed to get all the washing done, washed and dried, and I stripped the bed earlier on because we haven't changed it in a little bit, and the dogs go up in the bed and they always get it so messy so quickly. So I'm gonna put the bed sheets back on because everybody hates that feeling when you've stripped the bed and then you leave it till the last minute and you're like about to go into bed and you realise you haven't remade it, and I'm like, oh no! So I'm not gonna let that happen tonight. So I'm gonna make the bed just now and then I'm gonna get some work done. It's like 4 o'clock I think. What time is it? Oh yeah, 5 to 4. So gonna do a bit of work, get some food, and then I think I'm gonna chat to my friends later on like FaceTime, just because I'm not caught up with them in a wee while. So that's planned for the rest of the day. But that was a lovely little walk around Windsor. Quite enjoyed that. Saying to Michael, I feel like I need to get into the routine of doing work like in the afternoon so that I can like have the mornings and lunchtime to like walk the dogs and like explore wherever we are. But you kind of just have to be adaptive with this kind of lifestyle. That's one thing that I'm probably struggling with a tiny bit at the moment, is like I do feel like I need a bit of structure, and I feel like you can't have any structure with this lifestyle. You just need to go with the flow. So it's all about adjusting to that, isn't it? But just take the time to do things when you can, and be in the present is all you can really do. So yeah, next thing to do is just get cozy and start doing a little bit of work. I forgot that Jet does a 20-hour pee in the morning. Just out on the morning dog walk. It's actually so peaceful here. It's like 8 o'clock, so I thought it would be busier with people like heading to work, but there's like no one here. It's lovely. Very nice and quiet. He got scared. He got scared. Max! Oh baby, can't even see. We've just left the PARKUP at Windsor and we've drove for about 20 minutes to get to a Shell garage because we needed to fill up on LPG. So it's 81 pence per litre here, so we've filled up the fuel tank and also the leisure tank. Michael's just in paying for it just now. I'll actually ask him how much it cost to fill it all up. I'm gonna start keeping track of like our expenses, because I know probably a lot of you will be interested in like the actual costs of living in an RV like compared to living in a house. So I'm gonna try keep track of our sort of budgeting and what we're spending on like necessities and like food and going out and PARKUPs and all that kind of stuff. So I'll start that from now, or I can maybe even backtrack from when we first started, but it was a bit confusing before because we were paying for obviously mortgage and we were always having to go to campsites before, whereas now we'll be doing a bit more off-grid, and then also we'll be getting the ferry. So the thing is, it changes like from week to week, so I'll probably do it over the course of a couple months and then like divide it and do like a kind of average. But yeah, I was thinking that might be a good thing to do. So let me know if you'd like to see a video all about expenses. Comment down below and then I'll make sure that I do that for you, because it'll give me more motivation if I actually know that people want to watch it. Then we need to go head to a supermarket to get some shopping in, because we're going to try to stay off-grid. We have no idea where we're going right now. We're just trying to get away from like the main places so that there's not as many fireworks for Max. So we've just arrived at a PARKUP in Dorking, and the way that I always check if the van's level or not is to open this bathroom door and see if it swings like closed or not. So let's check. So open the bathroom door and just put it there, and then you can see it's obviously closing, so the left hand side needs to come up a wee bit. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Morning. It is the next day now and it's about 9 o'clock. We're out on a walk with the dogs in this lovely like forest area that's just next to it. I think it's like a National Trust kind of area, so we're just out on a wee walk with the dogs. But I don't know why I've got these little like small ankle welly boots in the van, but I think because they're in the sort of garage compartment at the back, it always just seems like too much of an effort to get shoes on to then go walk around to the garage, get them out. So I'm wearing like the lightest pink coloured trainers in this muddy forest, and it's just a disaster. They're gonna get wrecked. But it's really lovely here. I love forest walks. It's very misty though. It's like not a nice day at all, and we're really starting to feel the cold in the van. This morning when I woke up, oh gosh, I don't even want to get out of the bed sheets because it's cold. So thankfully we can put the heating on when we're like off grid now, so it's all good. But actually the smoke alarm keeps going off during the night, which has been freaking us out. Like we thought it was to do with the heating, but then we realised that the heating wasn't even on the night when it went off, and it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and the smoke alarm just started going off, the loudest noise I've ever heard in my life. And we were like panicking trying to get it off because we were in Windsor at the time, and it was like there was a van right next to us. So Don't know what that is, but I think we might just buy new smoke alarms, because I checked the inside of that and it said like manufactured 2005, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to change these smoke alarms like every 10 years at least. So gonna get some new smoke alarms. There's also a hole in the roof where we removed the TV aerial for the solar panels. AD at ABM just suggested that we got like a smoke detector to put over it to cover the hole, so that's the plan with that. It's a bit misty this morning, but this is the PARKUP. It's a nice big car park area. There's just a few dog walkers, but at this time of year it's pretty quiet. This is the Ranmore Common in Dorking. It's really lovely actually, so just parked up there. We've got the generator running just now because this morning the batteries cut out for some reason, so we're just charging them back up. Oh, I've actually got my jacket on when we're about to drive because it's so cold. I'm freezing. But the place that we are, the car park, has absolutely no signal, so Michael's but we forgot, so we've already took down the Starlink, and then Michael's just went to go get maps to put in the next place that we're going to, which is like a campsite quite a lot closer into London, because we're gonna... Actually, I've not even said! We got the email yesterday to say that the visa, well the passports, hopefully with the visas inside, are ready to pick up tomorrow. So, well, they're ready to pick up at any point, but we're planning on going into London tomorrow anyway, so we're gonna go to this campsite that's kind of closer into London so that it's easier to get there. So that's where we're headed just now. We have arrived at Crystal Palace campsite. It's like so weird because you're in the middle of London, but then there's just like a random wee campsite. Okay, so unfortunately they've got a bit of a sewage issue at this site, so I don't know, they're having to like close some toilet blocks and it's a bit of disturbance, and it's not the usual setup, so we've had to reverse down this little bit to empty the grey waste. We can't empty the black tank, which is a bit annoying. I think they've got like a different setup for cassette toilets and we can't get close enough driving to it. And then we went to go fill up water and we can't seem to turn the tap on either, so I don't know if they've shut off the water for obviously the works that are getting done. So we're gonna go ask about that. I'm actually surprised at how many camper vans there actually are here. Okay, we're all parked up, legs down and Starlink plugged in, and we realised that we don't have any food, well, not any food that we want to eat in the van, so we're luckily in the centre of London, not the centre, but there's lots of places around for food, so we're going to wander just now to go get something. It's a horrible day.
It's like very misty and
yeah, it's like that kind of wet way
and cold,
where the air just feels humid but cold. It's like a cold wet, isn't it?
Yeah, that makes it
horrible. Okay, good morning. It's actually the next day now. We didn't really film anything last night after we went out to go get something to eat, and funnily enough actually, when we were walking back into the campsite, someone shouted across to us like, oh, do you guys do YouTube? And we were like, yeah, we do. And then it was a really lovely guy named Rob who we spoke to for like a good 10 minutes, and it's just always surreal when you actually see people in real life, so shout out to Rob, and it was lovely to meet you. This morning we are just going out on a wee walk with the dogs. We've been up quite early. We're trying to get into a better routine in the mornings of actually getting up, getting stuff done and getting set for the day. So we're just going on a wee dog walk, and then we're heading into London today to collect the visas and also to meet one of our clients that we've worked with for like over a year, and we've never actually met her in person. So yeah, that's the beauty of doing things online, is you feel like you've met people when you actually haven't. So that's the plans for today, and then this afternoon we've got a meeting at 4 o'clock which we need to come back for, and then just getting on with work. So we'll take you along with us where we can, but fingers crossed for the visas. We'll find out. The annoying thing is you don't actually find out until you go pick up the passports if you've actually got the visa or not. So they say, okay, your passports are ready to collect, and then you just have to go in not knowing whether you've got it or not. So let's stay positive and say that we're going to collect the visas. Okay, we've had a quick change and now we're just heading to go get an Uber into the contact centre.
Oh, we got a haircut.
Oh.
Shit. I can do that by myself.
Well, we might still have time. But then you'll be all itchy.
Nah, I'll get him to
You'll
do it
be
tight.
fine.
No.
Okay, right. that was the update. We're gonna go get the Uber. Yeah, there's this like tower that we thought was just a, what are those called normally? Like Wi-Fi or telephone? Wait, are those the 5G towers?
I don't think so, I don't know.
We couldn't see it yesterday because it was so foggy and misty, but you can see it now. This is like the reception area of the site. It's quite nice and big. I saw a woman this morning actually, can't remember if I already said this or not, but you feel like you're not in London when you're in this campsite. Like it feels like a little sanctuary in the middle of London, and there's loads of like wildlife, there's like foxes, squirrels, and it's actually so lovely.
They are shutting it, oh we forgot the mics, they are shutting it down in December forever apparently.
Yeah, the women just said to us that from December onwards their lease ends and they're not like retaking it on, so this campsite is right next to Crystal Palace Stadium, so she thinks maybe that this will just get taken over by the full stadium, so it's a bit of a shame because it's a really good one that's really close to London. The Uber is here without it looking like it. Okay, we're just walking up to the visa centre. I don't really know how I feel. Well, whatever's done is done now, we just need to go pick it up. We need to bring our application form, well, what is it, like an application submission form thing, a copy of our driving licence and then, well, the physical driving licence and then a photocopy of it. So Michael just went back to the shop that we originally went to and got the photocopy, so now we're just gonna go see if we can pick it up. How do you feel?
Alright.
Yeah?
Better now if it's up to you.
Oh god, we felt so sick when we were in the Uber because we were both looking at our phones. Never a good idea, but yeah, let's go pick these up and see what happens. Right, that genuinely took about 2 seconds. We just went in, there was no one there. Then you hand over your stuff and you get them back. Oh my god. I feel stressed. What happens if you've got one and I don't? Is that it? Stamped? You got it?
You got it, baby.
What happens if I don't? What happens if I don't? Wait, hold on. I'm stressed, I'm stressed. Hold on,
Wait,
I'm
do you want to tell you? Wait, hold on.
Oh no, I'm stressed.
Fern's passport, have you got it as well? Thank God.
Sorted. Oh, did Leslie put that horrible photo on?
I don't want to show your passport, but let me try and show that picture.
Oh my
try and blur.
god, that is vile. Oh my god, I was getting so stressed there.
Sorted.
I don't even know how to feel.
Sorted.
Oh, that is class. Here we go, baby. Go the Schengen zone.